Welcome back, everybody, to Indian Wells quarterfinal day. And we have a little bit of a break because we've only got one match on now. So, Swiatek Svitolina is coming up on Stadium 2. By the way, there are more people coming in. I reckon they've sold the tickets, but I reckon people don't want to sit in the sun. Because the sun, they've got to figure that out. Surely they're going to put it if they're going to do a renovation, they're going to put some shade up the top part. Because there'd be more people watching this if it wasn't in the sun. The shade is getting packed. There's a lot of people sitting in the shade, but no one wants to sit in the sun today. They played 5 times, 4-1. Swiatek leads. Every match Swiatek's won is straight sets. The one match that Svitolina won was actually at Wimbledon in 2023, where she got the win in 3 sets. So, let's see if Svitolina can do something she has struggled to do in the past. Let's see if she can get a victory over Iga Swiatek. All right. But how are we doing, Chad? Are we hanging in there? We're doing well. We're doing great. We're doing great. It's pretty warm out there. It's a pretty hot day. All right. And then we've got tonight, or this afternoon, this evening, whatever. We have Raducanu Pegula, which I think is going to be a banger. And then we also have Draper Medvedev, and then we've got Norrie and Alcaraz to finish off the night. So that is where we are. Here we go. Svitolina Swiatek. Can Svitolina upset one of the best Indian Wells players of the 2020s? Celebrating the last hours of my 30s with you. Hey! Thank you and happy birthday. Hopefully you get a win. Whoever you're going for. Hopefully it's a win. All right. And the winner of this will play the winner of the Raducanu and Pegula matchup later tonight. So that is what is at stake. The winner of this will take on the winner of that. I'm thinking a 2-1 match. Hopefully I'm wrong and it's competitive. Yeah. I hope you're wrong too. We had too many straightforward matches today. We need a banger. We need a banger match. Come on now. Just in from work in snowy New York. What's going on, Isabel? Welcome. Pegula will beat Elina Raducanu. Okay. I agree. I think I picked her. I think I picked her. I don't know. I make these videos very, very... I make so many prediction videos, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. All right. Here we go. I have no idea who's serving, but we'll find out soon. And the crowd go wild. There are people there. Pegula or Raducanu tonight? I'm going to go Pegula because I want Pegula to... I think Pegula's been playing great, and I think she is good enough to win. By the way, just having a look here at Sinner's performance rating, 9.441. That's crazy. All right. Pegula wins. Okay. You lose rent. Okay. 4-1. We're just showing the head-to-head. 4-1 again. I want Pegula versus Swiatek. Swiatek is just yet to beat Pegula. No, they played. How do I feel about those performance ratings? What do you mean? From Sinner? I think Sinner had a better performance today than he did against Fonseca, yeah. Part of the performance rating is also what the person you're playing does to you, right? So it affects your... Like if your opponent is playing at a level to make you play, miss shots, then your performance rating will suffer. So yeah, I think a 9.4 is pretty accurate. Like he did dominate the rallies. There was opportunity in the first set for Tien to make it more interesting, but second set, 9.4. I still feel like his level. I feel like he played a better match. Like it was better against Fonseca because he got pushed more, and he was able to play. There was moments in the Fonseca match that he showed his skills. He didn't really have to show his skills that much today, Sinner. Do you feel they reflect the level? I feel like they do. Yeah, I think they give a good. I think they do. I think they give a good feel of what was going on. Like Sinner was much better than was better than Tien today, whereas Fonseca, Sinner wasn't playing as well against Fonseca performance wise. Right? Their performances were very, very similar, but I still feel like it was a higher quality. Like Sinner was made to play better. And if you look at like the performance rating, it was lower for Sinner, but it's because Fonseca was right up there with him. Like the Fonseca match was obviously a better matchup, right? A better match. But yeah, I don't know. I think that Sinner obviously dominated the scoreboard today, and in the second set really, really got got a lot of free points because he was Tien struggled in that second set a lot more. But I don't know. I feel like it was the performance ratings definitely are accurate. Give a nice. It might not be perfect depending on what you value in terms of rating someone's performance, but yeah, I think it gives a good overview. A lot of things go into that, right? So there's a lot of it's not just one number. It's based on a whole bunch of different factors. If you look at I've just retweeted today's performance rating for Sinner from Tennis Insights. If you go check that out, you can see what goes into the score. You've got steal, conversion, in attack scores, the shot quality scores. So it's all into one. It's not just like a random number. So yeah, you can see what actually goes into it. Love 30, by the way. Yeah. So I think it's a good. I think it does give off a good easy, just an easy way of going. Oh, okay. So Sinner played really well today, a 9.4. Okay, and then you look at Tien, and you're like, oh, okay. But do I think that Sinner was better against Fonseca? I would think that Sinner's performance against Fonseca, he's going to have to play more like he did then because he's going to be pushed like he was against Fonseca when he plays Zverev, I think. If that makes sense. Because it does have a factor, like, yeah. Like, if you're playing somebody who's not playing well, it's going to boost your numbers, right? Because they're going to make more errors. You're going to get rewarded for that. So, like, yeah. So I think he's going to have to play more like he did against... the match against Zverev is going to be more like against Fonseca, but he played well against Fonseca. Very well. As Swiatek gets back in winner 15-40. Yeah, but I think it's good. I like it. I think I'm all for... We've been doing previews with shot quality insights, tennis insight, shot quality stuff for years. I'm a massive fan. When they reached out to me a couple of years ago and was chatting with them, they're a good group of guys who just love tennis as much as we all do, and bringing in a different way of looking at the game. I think it's I think Gil did an interview with Tom, who's one of the guys from Tennis Insights. If you go check that out on Gil's channel, they go into all the. You know what? I'm just gonna put in the chat, because then you can just go find it yourself. I'll just give you the link to it. You can go check it out. Anyway, Swiatek hits it out, but there's a break first game. All right. There is a break. First game of the match. All right. Where is it? I swear there was a... Was it Gil? It must have been Gil. There it is. I knew it was there. There you go. All right, one love Svitolina. She gets the break to start us off. Swiatek goes down the line the backhand of Svitolina, crossed into the backhand of Swiatek. Svitolina backhand. Goes wide. That's love 15. Oh, here you go. This is probably a better video. They did a video a couple of years ago. There you go. Talking about how tennis, the tennis, like the quality, shot quality and stuff is actually done. Actually, a lot more info on how it is done. Love 30. All right, as it goes out by Swiatek, 15-30. All right, is it a 4-and rally? 15-30. Swiatek looking for the break. Is it a backhand out from Svitolina? Crossed into the backhand of Swiatek. Svitolina backhand. Nope. That's out by Swiatek. And it's 30-0. As Svitolina, too strong. 40-30. I'm hoping Svitolina will beat Swiatek, but not very confident. I'm only waiting to see Alcaraz. Okay, then. Cool. Anyways, 40-30. Game point for Svitolina to go up 2-love. Return for Swiatek to the slice of Svitolina. Swiatek backhand slice. Into the back of Svitolina. Svitolina in the net. We get to deuce. Yeah, we got the Pegula match coming up later. We're definitely going to watch Pegula's match. That's coming up in about an hour and a half. Same with the Medvedev match. It's coming up about an hour and a half. So, yeah. There's time. We have to wait some time. All right. Svitolina gets to advantage. All right. Advantage Svitolina. 4-4 rally. As Swiatek in the net. And it's 2-love Svitolina. All right. All right. Love 15. Double fault again. Swiatek. All right. 15 all. Good serve. As that goes out by Swiatek again. 15-30. As that goes in the net by Swiatek again. 15-40. All right. Swiatek in big trouble. I haven't heard anything about Coco's arm yet, so no news is good news. I don't know. All right, 30-40, one saved. 30-40. All right, good serve, Swiatek. She gets the deuce. All right. And again, nice inning by Svitolina. By the way, Svitolina's getting way more crowd support. They are so much louder for her. All right. Break point for a double break. Advantage Svitolina. And Swiatek serves. A fault. Swiatek is serving in the sun. Take notes. Second serve. Bye, it's over. Okay. Second serve. Double fault. How many double faults is that now? Too many. Okay. Swiatek in trouble. 3-love Svitolina. 3-love Svitolina. With a double break to start the match. All right. Yeah, 3 double faults already. 2 breaks out of 6 break points. It has been a bad serving display from Swiatek to start the match. Time to panic? Never. Swiatek's been down a double break against players before. This is, come on. We know how this goes. Don't stress. All right. There are a lot of double faults with Noskova and Gibson too. Exactly. Performance rating doesn't... we don't have it for WTA at the moment. Only for ATP. Hopefully soon. Or, I don't know. Hopefully. Hopefully one day. There were many double faults. Yeah. That's the great thing about tennis. It's not over. Oh, yeah. This is... I mean, double break is nothing. Swiatek's just having a horrible start on serve. You know, he has to serve better. And she might be able to get one of the breaks back right now. You can't see Elina giving up 2 breaks, though? Okay. All right. Svitolina to serve. Into the forehand Swiatek. Good return the forehand Svitolina. Swiatek forehand. As Svitolina forehand goes wide, and it's love 15. Love 15. As Svitolina serves again. Double fault, love 30. Love 30. We got a fault, second serve. As a return from Swiatek into the forehand Svitolina. Swiatek backhand, cross-court winner, love 40. To get back one of the breaks. Swiatek, love 40. Where's the crowd? Good question. Valid. Valid question. Might be too hot. As Svitolina serves a fault, second serve. As a return for Swiatek in the net, 15-40. There is crowd in the shade, exactly. But, yeah, I think they got it. I mean, look, I love this. I love the Indian Wells, stadiums, but I feel like they've got to update them to at least accommodate the top tier of the stadium. Has to be at least have to have a bit of a shade up the top. You got to give the stadium a little bit of shade. You don't have to build a roof. And Swiatek gets a return winner. We've got a break back. 3-1. Svitolina still has the break though. 3-1. Swiatek serving with the sun to her back this time, so the sun shouldn't be an issue on this side of the court. So if she double faults on this side, there's no excuse. All right, 3-1 Svitolina. Yeah. How's that prediction going for you? I can't see her giving back 2 breaks. Hey, look, she gave back 1 break, so technically she didn't give back 2. Swiatek serves an ace, all right. It is very hot out there. Yeah, it's the hottest day it's been. Tomorrow's going to be hot too, but tomorrow they play at night, so it shouldn't be an issue for the semifinals. But yeah, right now, the worst conditions for players. The wind seems to be picking up a little bit, though, for Swiatek. I can see Swiatek's hair moving a bit. Return goes in the forehand of Swiatek. Backhand out from Svitolina. Swiatek backhand to the forehand of Svitolina. Svitolina hits a wide 30 love. Does seem like there's a bit of a breeze out there, though. Maybe, I don't know if it's a hot wind, though. It might be a hot desert wind. It might not help at all. And the brave people sitting in the sun. So over to the backhand of Svitolina. Swiatek backhand of the forehand of Svitolina. And then Swiatek backhand goes long. 30-15. They do not play at night, do they? I'm going, and I don't know this. Yeah, so tomorrow night, I'm pretty sure tomorrow they play... oh, actually, maybe it's 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. Hang on. It might not be... Sorry, not night session. I'm thinking of Australian Open. Sorry, 3 o'clock. My bad. I'm looking at the wrong times. I'm thinking Australian Open because they both do night session. So yeah, 3 p.m. Sorry, 3 p.m. is the first one, I think. And then I think the second one starts at like 5. So it will be hot during the day. So I take it back. So yeah, tomorrow, the first match tomorrow, which is going to be Sabalenka versus Noskova, that's going to be hot. It's going to be a hot match, hot condition match. So yeah, watch out. That's going to be brutal. The schedule should come out pretty soon. But yeah, first match starts at 3 p.m. Sorry, I thought it was night sessions. Winner from Svitolina. All right. To get the double break again. So yeah, this time tomorrow we'll start. Sabalenka and Noskova will start this time tomorrow. All right. 30-40. Svitolina to get the double break again. Swiatek with a serve into the back of Svitolina. Return goes to the back of Swiatek. Svitolina. Again to the back of Swiatek. Into the back of Svitolina. Swiatek backhand. As Svitolina slices it back. Swiatek forehand cross-court winner. Too good. God, that was a very good rally by Swiatek. Deuce. She was not pulling punches. Deuce. Swiatek serves again. A fault, second serve. All right. As Svitolina gets the double break again. All right. Swiatek's serve is letting her down. And Svitolina is making her pay. 22 minutes, 4-1 Svitolina with the double break again. All right. Can Sinner be number one anytime this year? Yeah, but he has to... he needs Alcaraz to start losing. If Alcaraz keeps winning and Sinner can't get to number one, he won't be able to get there. Why no shades above the player seats? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's those little things are something that, those are the little things that like make that we don't really notice at Grand Slams until we see that they're not anywhere else. Like those like mechanical like seat things compared to a person holding with someone holding an umbrella. Like those are the little things that the Grand Slams do that you don't, and even like the mechanical chair, the umpire chair that like goes up and down where they don't have to climb a ladder. Like those are the little like fancy things that happen at Grand Slams. At 1000s they don't, right? But hey, maybe that's those are the little things that will get included in the future. I think Wimbledon, does Wimbledon still have? I mean, Wimbledon doesn't have sun, so I don't know why they would have umbrellas, but for the rain. But do Roland Garros hold umbrellas up? I can't remember. I think the other slams, Australian Open, do all these like random little things, but I think the other slams are pretty similar to this. They don't have that technology with shades, retractable shades for seats, which sounds crazy to say out loud. It's like, oh yeah, we got a retractable roof for the chair. Okay. All right, 4-1 Svitolina double break. Swiatek returned the net. God, this is a tough start for Swiatek. She's not serving well and she's making errors. There's a bit of fault second serve. They hold umbrellas at Wimbledon? Yeah, that's probably just because they're traditional. They'll probably never change that part of it. And Swiatek gets a return winner, 15-0. All right, 15-0. Svitolina serves again. Now Swiatek gets another return winner. 15-30. Svitolina serves again. And the return goes long by Swiatek, 30-0. There's another fault by Svitolina. Second serve. As the return gets the backhand of Svitolina. Swiatek backhand goes wide. 40-30. All right. Deuce. As that goes net by Swiatek. Advantage Svitolina. Advantage Svitolina. So in the back to Swiatek. Back into Svitolina. Again to the back of Swiatek. Svitolina. Backhand goes long and it's deuce. We get the deuce. Svitolina serves again. A fault. Second serve. As we get a lovely forehand winner down the line from Swiatek, and it's advantage Swiatek to get one of the breaks back again. And return goes out by Swiatek, and we're back to deuce. All right, advantage Svitolina, good serve to take the 5-1 lead. Serving to the front. Swiatek return. Goes wide. 5-1. 5-1 Svitolina. Cam, you saw Svitolina at the Australian Open in person, right? Must have been great. Oh, yeah, I saw her practice a couple years ago. She was on the outside courts before Alcaraz showed up. All right, Swiatek serving to stay in the set. All right, 15 love. It's a weird match, this one. As that goes out by Swiatek again, 15-all. Ah, 15-all. Why is the scores not changing? Oh, what the hell? Good question. Why is the scores not changing? It's a glitch. I can't fix it. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It'll fix itself. Don't worry. It's 5-1. It'll update soon. Double fault Swiatek, 15-30. Cam, it's refresh. Stop yelling at me. It's 5-1. I get it. Stop yelling. Swiatek, 5 double faults in this set, by the way. $15-30. And Swiatek serves. As a return goes out by Svitolina, 30-0. As we get a serve again from Swiatek. And the return goes in by Svitolina, 40-30. $40-30. Swiatek serves again. As the return goes into the forehand of Swiatek, but Swiatek overhits it. We get the deuce. Hey, look, it's deuce. That's crazy. What a crazy coincidence. It's deuce. Also, Palini and Arani are playing Townsend and Siniakova today. That's a crazy doubles match. All right, deuce. All the errors from Swiatek today. And then an ace. That helps. It's still 4-1, Cam. Oh, I was making a joke. Boring. Hey, look. The scoreboard moved. Oh, my God. It moved. Look. Oh, my God, chat. That's crazy. What the hell? Oh, my God. It's moving. Mods, ban everybody for complaining. Advantage Swiatek. As we get a backhand return, Svitolina to the back of Swiatek. Backhand out from Svitolina up the line is long, and it's 5-2. Swiatek has holds, but that's the first time she's held all day. Svitolina, though, is going to serve for the set. All right. Medi Draper, that's coming on whenever. I don't know, later after this. I saw Svitolina last year at Roland Garros. She's amazing. Nice. Can't fix the scoreboard. All right. 5-2. Svitolina's going to serve the set. Bro gets rage bait hella easy. Yeah, you're right. I'm so angry. I'm so upset. 5-2. You should see me in real life. Actually, don't, because I'm going to the football tonight. So you don't want to see me then. That's not. That's not a good. I'm the same at the footy. Maybe don't. I see the actual score. Hey, that's great. Cam, what part of Africa are you from again? Huge fan. No part of Africa? I'm Irish. All right, Svitolina serving for the set. Svitolina serves. As return goes back to Svitolina. Back in Swiatek on the stretch. Goes wide, and it's 15-love. $15-love. Serve. Into the back of Swiatek. Back off from Svitolina in the net. 15-0. What country you live from? From Australia. 15-0. Svitolina serves. Into the forehand, Swiatek. Return goes to forehand, Svitolina. Swiatek comes to the net, but hits the approach long, and it's 30-15. Another error. 30-15. Hmm. 30-15. And then a great serve down the tee. 40-15. Set points for Svitolina to take this first set. Ace. All right. There's the first set. Svitolina. Great serving and poor serving from Swiatek. Svitolina. First set in the bag. Clout.
Swiatek can free exactly like you predicted. Dora you a coffee.
Hey, thank you for the $10. I will DoorDash myself a coffee. Actually, that will go to the coffee I'll have after the streams. I'll need it because I'm going outside after this. Thank you for the 10. Appreciate that. And yeah, Swiatek as I predicted. I did say 3 sets. Swiatek's on the bar. Swiatek's going to the bathroom, by the way. Yeah, it's hot out there. I don't know when the heat rule gets implemented. If it gets implemented, but yeah, it is hot out there. Maybe the heat rule isn't in effect. Maybe. All right, 10 winners, 16 errors from Swiatek, 5 double faults, 7 winners, 10 errors from Svitolina. But yeah, the double faults, Swiatek's second serve, 13% of second serve points won. That is rough. That ain't going to cut it. All right. Yeah, I think there's they have a break between sets, right? Extended break. If it's a heat rule. I don't know if the heat rule's in place right now, but we'll find out if they do slow things up. All right. Swiatek wins after the bathroom break. Is that fact? Bombers are the favorite to win tonight? No. God, I hope not. I don't think we deserve to be favorites. No way. I don't think so. Let me check. We shouldn't be favorites. Yeah, no, we are. Maybe I shouldn't go. Yeah, no, we're way back. We are not the favorites at all. Yeah, could be a rough night. I'm going anyway. Support the team, even if it seems like a lost cause. Yeah, Swiatek has struggled big time. The serving of Swiatek has been the biggest problem. Enjoy though, yeah, don't worry. We'll have fun anyway. Svitolina just stretching the legs. All right. Dance. That lady's going nuts dancing. I love it. She's having the best time ever. Oh, that's so funny. Good for her. She's not on her phone. She's just doing the thing. Good for her. Good for her. All right. Swiatek's back. All right. Here we go. Swiatek's going to serve. All right. Another double fault, love 15. As we just served now the backhand of Svitolina. Svitolina hits it out the return. It's 15-all. There's another double fault. God, man, this serve is a problem. All right, 15-30. Return goes out by Svitolina. 30-all. By the way, in about an hour's time, we've got the next couple of matches. We've got Raducanu taking on Pegula, and we've got Draper Medvedev coming up. As the return goes out by Svitolina, 40-30. (40-30). Serving to the front of Svitolina. Svitolina in the net. And Swiatek takes the first game of the second one, love. All right. How much wind is out there today? Has it gotten windy all of a sudden? Have we got windy in Wells? What's up? Not really. It's not that windy. It's bloody hot, though, so... I can tell you this. I think a lot of the double fault Swiatek's had, probably due to the sun being in her face, a lot of players have struggled on this court down that far end. We saw the last match with Gibson and Noskova serving double faults down the far end, so, yeah. That's a factor. It's not the only reason, but that's definitely got to be a reason for some of the double faults. But, yeah, then after a few double faults, though, then it just becomes mental, right? Like, you hit 2 double faults or 3 double faults in a couple of games. The next time you miss a first serve, you're thinking, oh, I don't want to do that again. And then you're going to do that again. So, like, it has that follow-on effect, right? So you might double fault because the sun's in your eyes, but then the next time you miss a first serve, even if your sun's not in your eyes, right? You're going to be like, oh, I double faulted. I hope I don't do that again. And you're going to put more pressure on yourself. It's more second serve points won, though, for Swiatek. That's the problem. That's been a problem. Like, she's... Double faults affect that, but also second serve points won. You know, she's at 13. She's won 1 point on her second serve. So... She's hit 8 second serves. She's won 1 of those points. 5 of those were double faults. So there was another 2 were on the ground. And Svitolina's got a decent return. So, you know, you got to say that's got to be part of it, right? But yeah, her second serve is 13%, but 5 double faults. 2 in the first game of this second set. So it's not... And she was serving with the sun at her back. So again, the first double fault's maybe the first thing. The second couple double faults, more of a mental thing. 15-30. Chance of a Swiatek to break, though, and that's an ace out wide. $30. It's all lining up for a Draper semi-final against Alcaraz. Bro, did you know that Draper's playing Medvedev? 30-0. Swiatek returns it long, and it's 40-30. Oh, 40-30. All right. Svitolina holds 1-1. This crowd is definitely pro Svitolina, I can tell you that. 1 game all. All right, 1-1. The scoreboard recovered. Oh, thank God, because I'll tell you, chat, I was going to quit. I was this close to shutting down the stream. Man, that's God. Thank you, man. No scoreboard, no stream. You know the rules. So that goes the net from Swiatek. So from Svitolina, 15 love. Lucky. We got lucky, chat. All right, 15 love. Swiatek serves. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Swiatek forehand to the forehand of Svitolina. Into the back of Swiatek. Svitolina backhand on the stretch. Into the backhand of Swiatek. Svitolina backhand up the line. Swiatek gets it back with a forehand into the forehand of Svitolina, who overhits it and is 30 love. $30 love. Little fault. Second serve. Second serve is another double fault, man. 30-15. As a return goes into the backhand of Swiatek, backhand out from Svitolina. Into the back of Swiatek. And Swiatek goes up the line for a winner. And it's 40-15. As a return, goes in the backhand of Swiatek. Forehand now from Svitolina. Swiatek forehand again. The back forehand of Svitolina. Swiatek's backhand goes in the net. And again, another error by Swiatek, and she's not happy. Most Indian Wells wins from WTA would be most likely Serena. No. Serena didn't play this event for 15 years in a row. Or 14 years. She didn't play. No. I don't think Serena played this event. She played it like twice since 2002. There's no way it's Serena. (40-30). Svitolina in the net. Swiatek stays in front. Most titles. Only 2 people have won this title multiple times. By the way, if Swiatek wins this title, she would have won the most titles out of anybody in Indian Wells. No one's won more than 2 titles here, which is crazy. That's crazy. Davenport made 6 finals, so I'm going to say that Lindsay Davenport probably has most wins here, or Martina Navratilova. Most consecutive matches won. Swiatek with 10, Ivanovic with 10, Navratilova with 10. I'm going to say that Martina Navratilova probably has the most wins in Indian Wells. And Swiatek is chasing that, I'm sure. I don't know where I can find this stuff because I don't have it on any websites. Clout.
Can we talk about the consistency of Swiatek, though? 12 to for this year, 6 for 1, 7 toe to 5, 6 for 9 toe to 4, 6, 8, 1, 1 toe to 3, 6, 7, 9 toe to 2.
I'm going to read that out because I don't know what that sounded like. 12-4 win-loss this year, 64-17 last year, 64-9 in 2024. 2023, she was 68 wins, 11 losses, and 67-9 losses in 22. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, she's super consistent. 60 plus wins every year. Imagine she gets a 70 win season this year. 70 win season is that's the. If you're getting over 70 wins, that's like you've had like one of the greatest seasons ever. Pardon me. All right, now. Back. Thank you for the 5. What was I looking for? Indian Wells wins. Let me look. I'm guessing it's Martina, just because she won 10 matches in a row. She won a couple of these titles. Davenport might have, but Davenport with she's made a lot of finals though. Oh, you know what? It was called Indian Wells in 1990. It wasn't called Indian Wells before that. What was it called? It's called something else. Was it called Palm Springs? Is that what they called it before that? Oh no, Palm Springs was another thing. The Virginia Slims Championships. Is that what it was called? No, that was the WTA Finals. Golly. Yeah, why do they? Why do the records show men's matches won, matches played, consecutive matches won, but on the women's side they give out just consecutive matches won? Come on, Wikipedia, you need to up your game. We need more stats here. We're asking good questions. Swiatek gets a winner down the line, and it's 15-30. 15-30. You know what? I'm just going to Do my own damn research. I'm going to do the work for you, okay? Serena, her Indian Wells match record was 26 wins, 4 losses. That's way lower than most of other tournaments that she played. Martina, as that goes in by Swiatek. Lovely hitting again. Swiatek's got break points here, 15-40. Yeah, Martina won Indian Wells twice, and it was 10 wins, 0 losses. So Indian Wells wasn't a thing on the women's side until 1990, apparently. Is that true? It's been around since the 70s, though. Okay, yeah, maybe it hasn't been around. Yeah, it wasn't a WTA event until 1990. Okay, that makes sense. Why it was why there's not that many people that have won it multiple times. It's only been won twice by everybody. 40-30. Sorry, deuce, by the way. So Martina only won 10 matches here. Okay. Lindsay has won. What did Lindsay Davenport? She won 40 matches. 2 titles, 4 finals, a bunch of semis and quarters. So Lindsay's got to have the most wins at Indian Wells. 40 is a massive amount of wins. It's got to be Lindsay, right? Swiatek's got 22 wins here. Yeah, Lindsay Davenport's got to have the most wins at Indian Wells. It's got to be her. All right, deuce. As we get a forehand now from Svitolina to the backhand Swiatek. Svitolina forehand into the forehand Swiatek. To the backhand Svitolina. Swiatek. Forehand down the line. All right. Swiatek with a chance to get the break in the second. What about Azarenka, though? Azarenka won this a few times. Steffi. Maybe not Steffi. She might not have done it. Sharapova. So Davenport with 40 is the answer at the moment. 35 wins for Azarenka. Swiatek on 22 wins. All right, advantage Swiatek. There's a backhand return. Goes the backhand Svitolina up the line to the forehand. Swiatek cross court is good. Svitolina gets it. Swiatek goes up the line again for a winner. There's the break. 3-1 Swiatek second set. Now, Clijsters won Indian Wells twice. 24 match wins, though. So, again, 40 is well and truly the record. 35 is second. And, yeah, Steffi won 12 matches in Indian Wells, so she's not on there. Sharapova. What about Sharapova? Ooh, Sharapova won 38 matches. So, it goes, as far as I can tell, it goes Lindsay Davenport, Maria Sharapova, Victoria Azarenka in that order. 1, 2, 3. So 40, I'm going to write that down because I know we're going to be asked that again and I'm going to forget it. Yeah, so not Serena, because Serena didn't play for years. She didn't play this tournament for years. What about Mary Jo Fernandez won the title twice? Hanchikova? They won the title multiple times. Mary Jo Fernandez. I can't tell. Why can't I see that? What record? I can't see that record? What the hell? All right. Swiatek. 40 love. And she holds 4-1. Swiatek in the second. And Hanchikova won 21 matches at Indian Wells, so not as many. All right, 4-1 Swiatek. Yeah, Mary Jo Fernandez won 17 matches. So again, whatever I said before. So Swiatek's got to win this title at least another 3 times, probably. Because Swiatek's on 22 wins. I mean, what did I say? Serena won 25? Yeah, Serena played India 26 for Serena. By the way, this is before this week, so Swiatek's obviously added to that this week. Ivanovic with 26 wins as well. So yeah, so maybe after this week, Swiatek could be 4th most wins at Indian Wells, I think. So Swiatek's already won 3 matches, right? So she's on 25 wins this week. All right, 4-1 Swiatek in the second. Yeah, so Swiatek's on 26 wins now. Oh, she's already won 26. There you go. So Swiatek is equal to Serena and Ivanovic. If she wins this match, she will have the 4th most wins at Indian Wells, according to what I just did. Yeah, she's on 25 now. So if she wins today, she'll be on 26. Right? She must have had maybe one of those matches didn't count for some reason. Maybe a walkover doesn't count as a win. Yeah, so if she does win today, she'll be level with Serena. So yeah, 40 for Davenport. Sharapova with a 38. 35 for Azarenka. That's interesting. The big hitters are winning Indian Wells. Like those 3 players, some of the biggest hitters in the game on the slowest court. That's interesting. Anyways, there you go. We got there. We got there in the end. And so goes the net by Swiatek, 30-0. Yeah, so Indian Wells for the ladies have been around since 1989, so not as long as the men's. All right, so it goes out by Svitolina for a double fault, 30-40, Swiatek to get the double break. As we get an approach by Svitolina and Swiatek in the net. Gee, that was a opportunity. She missed it. And we get the deuce. So Kuznetsova has 28 wins. So maybe again, still we're learning. As with a 4-4 rally, Swiatek up the line to the backhand of Svitolina. Good cross-court backhand. Swiatek gets it back though, and then Svitolina goes up the line again. Swiatek with a slice in the net. Hingis with 27 wins. Okay. So Swiatek's going to have to win the tournament if she's going to overtake them. Svitolina hits a winner. So it goes Davenport, Sharapova, Azarenka, Kuznetsova, Hingis, Ivanovic and Serena, and then Swiatek has to win a couple more matches to overtake them. Having a look. Did anyone else make a lot of finals? Because Ivanovic won the title twice and made a couple of finals. Kuznetsova made a couple of finals, but also must have made a lot of semi-finals. Yeah, she made a lot of She made quarterfinal, final, and then made another final. She made 3 finals of Indian Wells for the 28 wins. Didn't win the title though. She quietly retired, right? She didn't. She retired, but she didn't tell anyone. I think. Wozniacki made the final a couple of times. Hang on. All right, 15 love. Wozniacki has 36 wins at Indian Wells. Damn. All right. Well, that's more than 35. All right. So Wozniacki is ahead of all of them. Never won the title, though, but she won a lot. Kuznetsova made the final, 3 times. All right, nice hitting from Svitolina, good return. Oh, yeah, Azarenka made the final in 21. That's why she... Okay, that makes sense. Also, what about Sabalenka? All right, Jankovic also 26 wins. Okay. As Swiatek with a volley, 15-30. Passing shots, good enough. Swiatek in the net with a volley. And she's down 2 break points here. Svitolina to get back on serve. Swiatek serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in, the backhand of Swiatek. Volley from Svitolina, too good. We're back on serve. 4-3. All right. We're back on serve. That was a poor game by Swiatek. A couple of missed volleys, missed opportunities. And we're back on serve. Swiatek still down a set. All right, how we doing, chap? All right, so I think I've done the research, chat. I've created I've done Wikipedia's job for them. And the results may shock you. All right, we're back on serve 4-3. The return goes into the backhand of Svitolina. Swiatek forehand to the backhand of Svitolina. The forehand Swiatek. Cross court in the forehand of Svitolina as they go forehand to forehand. Svitolina on the attack. Puts it away. 15 love. All right, 30 love. Swiatek hits that out. All right, first serve the fault. As the return goes in, the forehand Swiatek, she puts it down the line to the corner. And it's 30. 15. How about Halep? That's a good question. Good question. Serve. As a return goes in from Swiatek to the forehand Svitolina. Swiatek forehand again, the forehand Svitolina. As they go forehand to forehand. And then Swiatek goes up the line. We got a backhand cross court from Svitolina. Swiatek on the attack. As she hits a forehand again inside out. Svitolina gets it with a backhand cross. Swiatek backhand goes long. It's 40-15. 28 wins for Halep. So that's a good pickup. So Halep is on the list too. Good pickup. 28 with one title. All right, Swiatek goes up the line again. Backhand to backhand rally. Swiatek goes wide. It's 4-all. 4 games all. Okay. Is Hingis on the list? Yes. All right. Swiatek serve. She was up 4-1. She was about to go up a double break. But she couldn't take the double break. And now we're here. As a return. Goes out by Svitolina, 15 love. Love. There's a default second serve. As Svitolina too strong. And it's 15-0. Swiatek misses another first serve, second serve. As a return goes to Fauna Swiatek, Fauna from Svitolina. To the back of Swiatek, who hits a cross-court winner. Too good. 30-15. As a return goes in, and then Svitolina wins a point because Swiatek hits a long 30. Oh, now we're in real big trouble. Now it's really sketchy. All right, serve again. Swiatek serves. Into the back of Svitolina. Return goes out. 30-40. 40-30. Sorry, 40-30. As Vita backing up the line. And it goes wide by Svitolina on the slice. And Swiatek stays in front. 5-4. 5-4 in the second. All right, chat. So I've done my research. And I found out the list of most wins at Indian Wells. And I might be forgetting people. I put Kerber on the list, don't you stress. So, according to the on-stream research that I've done, I might have missed some, but hopefully I've got it sorted. Davenport, 40 wins, 2 trophies, 6 finals. She has most wins. Second most wins all-time Indian Wells is 38 for Sharapova. 38 wins, 2 titles from 3 finals. Wozniacki, 36 wins, 2 titles, 3 finals. Azarenka, 35 wins, 2 titles, 3 finals. Radvanska's got 29 wins, never won the trophy, but very consistent. Kuznetsova, 28 wins, never won the trophy, 3 finals though. Halep, 28 wins, 1 title, 1 final. Hingis, 27 wins, 1 title, 3 finals. Serena, she won this twice from 2 finals. Didn't play it for so long, 26 wins anyway, when she did play it. 26 wins for Jankovic and Ivanovic, both, and Kerber. Ivanovic and Jankovic won this once from 2 finals, and Kerber made the final once, didn't win the title. Swiatek, 25 wins. If she wins today, she will join that list with those names. Kleist has won this twice, 3 finals, 24 wins. So she's also there. So there you go. There it is. Martina with number 1, 44 wins. Where are you finding that? Because from my research, her that is not true. Indian Wells, Navratilova she won 2 titles. Where is it? I literally just saw it. Love 15. 2 titles, 10 wins, 0 losses, but she only played twice. She won it in 90 and 91. She played it 4 times. She played it twice, and she won both. So, how are you getting 44 wins? Anyways, Love 30. Swiatek with a great return. Where are you getting these numbers from? Bro's just making this up. You're saying Serena has 43 wins. She barely played Indian Wells. What are you talking about? Are you talking about Miami? Are you talking about something else? You're talking about something else. You're talking about something else. You're talking about like US Open or Wimbledon or something. You ain't talking about Indian Wells. All right, Swiatek, a chance here to steal the set, but she overhits the return. 15-30. Oh, you're using ChatGPT. Well, that's always really accurate. All right, 15-30. Oh, yeah. All right, well, yeah, okay. ChatGPT says 44, so it must be true. Easy. As the return goes in, the final Svitolina. 4 now off the tape. Goes wide. Swiatek's got 2 set points. Does ChatGPT agree? Just ask ChatGPT if this is actually set point. 15-40. Quick. Oh, that wouldn't be wrong. 15-40. Serve out wide into the forehand of Swiatek and Svitolina in the net. Swiatek takes the set anyway. Okay, 6-4, we're going 3. Jeez, it was shaky for a second there, but Swiatek gets it done in the second. She's going 3. We are going 3. All right. All right. ChatGPT calculating based on before 1990. But before 1990, there was no Indian Wells for ladies, apparently. All right. 10 winners, 11 errors by Swiatek in that set. 8 winners, 8 errors from Svitolina. Swiatek did play better in that set, served better in that set. Still 3 double faults, though, but that was early in the set. And luckily, after having a lead, gave it up. But got it anyway. Got it back in the end. Because I'm looking at the like Indian Wells has been around on the men's side since the 70s, but on the women's side, it's only been around since 1989. There's no champions of Indian Wells before 1989, so you can't be having data from the 70s unless there was a tournament that was played in Indian Wells, but not officially Indian Wells. And that's the only way I can explain that. But if there was a tournament played in Indian Wells on the women's side, they would have had that as a tournament. They wouldn't have just been like, well, it's not big enough, for a main event. They would have probably had some data for it, but it's not there. I mean, Indian Wells was a tier 3 event when it first started. It was a 250 when it first started for 1 year, and then it went up to a 500, and then it got upgraded to a 1,000. So yeah, there's no data before 1990 at Indian Wells because it didn't happen. So I have no idea where you're getting this from. Unless it's like getting confused with like something that's like, I don't know, maybe it's confused. That Indian Wells, like if I go to the Indian Wells website, do they have past champions list? Here we go, champions. Oh, let me go all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, so 1989 was the first Indian Wells on their website, it says. So, you know, for the ladies. So again, I have no idea how you got to those numbers. Anyways, first game is Swiatek serving. As the return goes back, and Swiatek backing out from Svitolina goes long, and it's 30 love. Yeah, I got no idea. Look, I'm not gonna like understand how ChatGPT got to 44 wins from Navratilova at Indian Wells when she only played twice. But yeah, I'm gonna go with what I said because I worked like for 30 minutes on that. It took me 30 minutes to do all that work, so I'm gonna stick with that until otherwise. It must have got confused with like two different tournaments for sure. It makes mistakes all the time. Well, yeah, that's why we can't rely on it yet. It's back in the backhand rally. That goes out by Svitolina. It's 40-15 Swiatek. Somebody wait until a graphic comes up on Tennis Channel because I'm sure that'll happen. And I'm sure, and if they say that's similar to what we've got, then that's good. I don't think it's perfect. I think there's probably some players missing. I just can't think of who. I have to do more of a deep dive. But on the surface, I think we've got a pretty good list. As that goes wide by Swiatek, and it's 40-30. Oh, by the way, chat, we have Pegula and Raducanu are starting soon. This match is going for longer than I had expected. And then we've got Medvedev versus Draper after this match. All right, Svitolina in the net. 1-love Swiatek, final set. But yeah. So in order for Swiatek to be top 5... So wait, if she wins this, so we've got quarterfinal, semifinal, final. So that's 3 more wins, right? That puts her on 28. She'll need to win this title a bunch more. If she's going to, a couple more times. If she wins it, I mean, if she wins it one more time, Swiatek, she's the most the most winningest champion. Because the only time, so there's a lot of players that have won twice. No one's won this 3 times in its history, which is crazy. It's been around for like 35 years. So she would be the most successful player at Indian Wells, first player to win 3. But yeah, most wins would go to, is still Davenport. So she's still a long way away from that. Davenport made 6 finals. All right, 15 love here, Svitolina. Swiatek looking a little bit more solid now, but Svitolina 30 love. We'll see. Also, Andreescu and Jones are playing over in Austin, I noticed. All right, Svitolina serves. 30 love. Swiatek returned the forehand to Svitolina. Swiatek backhand. Winner. 30-15. I'll tell you, the shade is covering the court now, so I wonder if that's made a difference for Swiatek. Because the court is covered in shade now, whereas at the start of the match it was in the sun. So I wonder if, especially on the double faults, if she doesn't double fault in this set, you got to put it down to the sun not being in her eyes anymore. At least a little bit. That's got to be a little bit of a factor. Maybe not the entire thing, because obviously she was serving double faults with the sun at her back, but yeah. AI is only good at information as good as the information it is collating. Yeah, there's no information on that I could find. So that's why I had to do the research myself. Backhand to backhand rally. Swiatek in the net. And Svitolina goes to 40-30. All right. There's a bit of forehand now from Svitolina that goes out. And Swiatek gets the deuce. All right. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. As the return from Swiatek goes out, advantage Svitolina. Cam, you didn't include Raducanu's Billie Jean King Cup win in the preview. Oh, fucking website. Backhand goes into the forehand of Swiatek. Swiatek gets out 1-0. Yeah, that's because the WTA... I'm not taking shit for that. Blame the WTA website because the WTA website don't include Billie Jean King Cup matches on their website. I don't know why. WTA website doesn't for some reason. They just don't include that as a head-to-head. So, you're right, she did. She did beat her it should be 5-3. But the stupid website doesn't show it. Because that's happened before. People have said that before. Yeah. I'm going to have to go somewhere else to find... Like, the WTA website they need to fix it. It just doesn't... I don't know why they don't show it. You go to the WTA website and you see where I got my research from. I mean, there's other websites that yeah, is this 4-3? What does it say 4-3? Is it 4-3? Yeah. Yeah. It should be 4-3, right? 4-3 Raducanu. Is that what you're saying? 4-3? Anyways, love 30. Swiatek in trouble. Wait, what did you say? 4-3 or 4-2? No, you got rid of your message. Now I look like I'm an idiot. Now it looks like I'm talking to myself if someone would watch the replay. Somebody wrote that, I swear. I'm not just making up in my head. They wrote it. They deleted it. Anyways. Love 30. I love 30. Anyways, yeah, whatever. The WTA website didn't show it, and I was using that as a reliable source, but I'll change my mind. I'll do something else. I'll use something else for it. All right, 4-4 rally. As Swiatek gets a cross-court winner, 15-30. First serve is a fault, second serve. All right. Svitolina misses the return. 30 all. All right, 30 all. Svitolina's racket went flying. As we do a forehand rally. A bit of a shank there from Svitolina. Swiatek gets it back to the forehand of Svitolina. Swiatek, forehand cross-court winner. And it's 40-30 Swiatek. Svitolina is more experienced than Swiatek, though. Is she, though? I mean, what's experience? All right, 40-30. I mean, I would say Swiatek's got more experience in Grand Slam finals, personally. I mean, based on their records. Swiatek holds, by the way. I don't know. I mean, Swiatek, I think Swiatek might have more experience in that. All right, Swiatek 2-1. All right. Cool. All right. All right, Swiatek. Can't get that one. That volley is too good. All right, 15 love. As we get a return out the backhand of Swiatek, and Swiatek hits it out, 30 love. Thirty love. As a return from Swiatek into the forehand of Svitolina. Swiatek backhand into the net. 40 love. All right, as that goes out by Swiatek, it's 40. It's 2-0. Okay. After this game, we're going to get the Raducanu Pegula match started as well. And then we've got Medvedev and Draper as well. And then tonight we've got Alcaraz and Naomi. So a big end to the day. And then, of course, we got semi-finals for the ladies tomorrow. All right. Swiatek. 15 love. Love as Swiatek serves again. A fault second serve. Draper and Medvedev come on after this Swiatek match. 15 love. As a return goes in the backhand of Swiatek. Backhand from Svitolina. Into the forehand Swiatek. Svitolina forehand again. The forehand Swiatek is Svitolina. Again to the forehand Swiatek. Svitolina wins a point though. Swiatek in the net. Her catch, by the way, is playing a challenger. He's about to lose to Bellucci. 15-0. As the return goes into the back of Swiatek, back into Svitolina. Swiatek wins the point. Svitolina overhits it. 30-15. As the return goes back at Swiatek, back into Svitolina to the forehand of Swiatek. And Svitolina forehand into the forehand of Swiatek, who goes up the line to the backhand of Svitolina. Backhand to backhand. As Swiatek goes with the forehand cross court, but it's long. It's 30-0. 30-0. Big point coming up here for Swiatek. Swiatek serves. Into the back of Svitolina. Swiatek backing up the lines, a winner. And it's 40-30. Great shot from Swiatek. That's a beautiful backhand. Crushed it. And Swiatek says a fault, second serve. All right, Swiatek holds 3-2 in the final set. Now let's start up this other match. Pegula and Raducanu. The winners of these matches play each other, so this is really relevant. All right, what's going on? Welcome. We've had a big day, quarterfinal day. We've been live 6 hours straight. It's been a huge day of tennis, and we've still got 3.5 matches left. So this one, winner of this will play against the winner of Raducanu Pegula. Currently, Swiatek's up 3-2 in the final set. And then we've got Draper versus Medvedev after the Swiatek match. And then we've got Alcaraz versus Naomi. And those guys play each other when they... they'll go up against each other as well. So it's all... We're all getting to the pointy end of the tournament. We've already got a couple of the semi-finals locked. Sabalenka versus Zverev versus Sinner, and Sabalenka versus Noskova are the top half of the draw for the ladies and the bottom half of the men's. So yeah. Also, women's semifinals tomorrow. So these ladies are going to play tomorrow in the second semifinal. So yeah. The men get the day off tomorrow, and then they'll play Saturday, Sunday. And the women will play the final on Sunday as well. Sunday finals for everybody. Except for the doubles. I don't know if the doubles play. All right. Swiatek with the break. Sorry, with the lead. Not the break. She's got the lead. She's trying to break. 3-2. Final set. All right, 15 lovers. We're going to return now to the forehand Svitolina. Forehand from Swiatek. Into the forehand Svitolina. Swiatek forehand again to the forehand Svitolina. Off the tape. And in comes Swiatek with a forehand cross-court winner. 15-0. I want Pegula and Raducanu both to win. Well, that's it's a win-win situation then. or a losing situation. I don't know. 15-0. There's a little fault from Svitolina. Second serve. And a double fault from Svitolina. 15-30. Double fault. 15-30. Good to see a tournament having both finals the same day. Yeah, I know, right? It's awesome. Ace out wide, 30-0. Great serve. 30-0. All right, Pegula walking out on court first. And they definitely said American Jessica Pegula, just in case the crowd didn't know. I'm from America. Do you have any people in the stands? There's got to be at least one person in the stands that was like, oh, American, that's where I'm from. One person had to say that in the crowd, surely, right? American Jessica Pegula. Yeah. Wait, that's where I'm from. 40-30. Forehand cross-court wide by Swiatek. It's 3-all final set. And Svitolina's got a big smile on her face. She's like, all right, we're grinding it out. By the way, the 4 matches that Swiatek has won against Svitolina have been straight sets. The one match that Svitolina won was a 3-setter. So this is going well for Svitolina because she hasn't beaten Swiatek since Wimbledon 23, but she hasn't gotten a set off her since then either. So let's see if this all is something. All right. As Swiatek serving at 3-3. Served on to the back and a Svitolina for a Swiatek. Winner. Beautiful shot. 15-love. It's going to be 6-3 either way. Okay. The show goes on. That's it. All right, 15-love. As Svitolina goes to the back of Swiatek, back into Svitolina. Swiatek's putting in a lot of running as they go backhand to backhand. Swiatek hanging in the rally, slice now for Svitolina in the net. Good hustle by Swiatek. Svitolina was dominating that rally. But Swiatek stayed strong. All right, 30 love. All right, Swiatek 30 love. And Swiatek serves. Into the backhand of Svitolina. Backhand of Swiatek goes wide. 30-15. All right, 30-15. Raducanu is a silent assassin. Yep. All right, Swiatek with another fault. Second serve. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And also don't forget to like the video. Why don't you like Pegula? Who doesn't like Pegula? Oh, I can't stand Pegula. Yeah, why don't you like Pegula? All right, 30-15. Swiatek serves into the backhand of Svitolina. Backhand from Swiatek. Svitolina backhand of the backhand of Swiatek. The backhand of Svitolina. Swiatek backhand just going cross court. Cross court backhands and eventually Swiatek misses. 30-all. Serve again. And the forehand of Svitolina. Swiatek forehand up the line. Up goes a lob by Svitolina. Swiatek smash. Svitolina gets it back. But it's in the net. 40-30. All right, 40-30. Raducanu versus Pegula is unfortunate. Only one can reach the semis. I know, right? By the way, even the WTA graphics on the screen say 4 wins, 3 losses. So 4 wins to Raducanu, 3 to Pegula. Does WTA not acknowledge Billie Jean King Cup? That's crazy if they don't consider that a tournament worth... Davis Cup's a thing. So chat, I'm not the only one that fucked it up. Even the graphics on the screen said that so. So it's not my fault. WTA don't recognize Billie Jean King Cup as a tournament, apparently. They don't acknowledge it. I do. I might even go to the Billie Jean King Cup at the end of the month. Or the start of next month. Australia versus Great Britain. Anyway, Swiatek holds. 4-3 final set. And Pegula won the toss, elected to receive. All right, let the best server in the world serve first. I don't know. That seems. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I think if I won the toss, I'd like to serve just to like try and serve. I don't know if I'm just gonna go. Hey, look, you're gonna serve first because you're the best server, and I don't want to serve first. I don't know if I'm giving Raducanu to that. Don't know about that. We'll find out if it's a bad idea or not. All right, 4-3. Swiatek with the lead. Draper Medvedev come on after Swiatek. And then Alcaraz Norrie ends the night. Alcaraz Norrie ends the night. All right, here we go. Swiatek with the lead. Svitolina's got to serve. And Raducanu is going to serve first against Pegula. Now, the winners of these two matches play each other. So we're coming to the end of one match and we're starting the other. They play tomorrow. The winners of these matches. Swiatek gets it out in the return, 15-love. Who's winning this match, Chad? I think I went Pegula in 3. I've gone an upset. As Pegula hits a strong return. And it's love 15. And Swiatek gets that out, 30-love Svitolina. As Raducanu serves an ace. 15 all. 15 all. As Pegula returns in the form of Raducanu. Raducanu hits it long, and it's 15-30. Maybe it was a great idea serving per second. 15-30. 30-love here is Swiatek with a forehand into the forehand of Svitolina. Swiatek goes up the line to the back of Svitolina. To the back of Swiatek. Svitolina wins the point, though. Swiatek in the net. As Raducanu serves another ace. 30 all. 40-love Svitolina. To level this final set. Another ace by Raducanu. All right, 3 aces. She's won every point with an ace in this game. As Swiatek wins that point, 40-15. Svitolina hit it in the net. As Raducanu serves again. That's a fault. No, she's going to lose this point. Second serve. Second serve. Double fault. Well, I told you. She can only win points with aces. No ace, no point. Anyways, winner there by Svitolina is 4-all. Svitolina levels. Back to Swiatek. Well, we're getting it's getting interesting now. It's getting real interesting now. All right, deuce as that goes in the net by Pegula. Okay, there you go. Raducanu wins the first point, not an ace. All right, advantage Raducanu. Swiatek serving to take the lead. Oh, ace out wide from Raducanu. That's 4 aces in the game. 4 aces in the game. That's the first game of the match. She's going to break the record of most aces in the match. What the? Wait, what are we doing? Hey, what is that? What are we doing? All right. 4-all, Swiatek. Yeah, scoreboard froze. It'll update. Just don't worry. All right, 15-love, Swiatek. She serves. That's right. Just close your eyes and I'll tell you the score. 15-love. It's 4-all. Final set. Swiatek with the forehand in the net. It's 15-all. $15-all. All right, Pegula serving. All right, 15-all. We're serving again from Swiatek. First serve is a fault, second serve. All right, so apparently Sabine Lisicki hit the most aces in a single match. 27 aces in a single match. That's what I'm looking at. That was in a single match win. 31, Kristina Pliskova in the Australian Open against Monica Puig. Lost, but served 31 aces. So 31 is the record. All right, 40 love for Pegula, by the way. 15-30, Swiatek's in trouble. So I don't think Raducanu hit over 20 aces in a match very often, if ever. So yeah, so 31's the record. She's hit 4 in one game, all right? Do the math. 15-40. All right, break point, Svitolina. $15.40. Swiatek serves. Into the forehand of Svitolina. Forehand of Swiatek goes down the line to the slice of Svitolina cross court. Back in, it goes down the line again for Swiatek as Svitolina goes again with a forehand rally with Swiatek. Swiatek again with a forehand into the forehand of Svitolina. Swiatek picking up the pace as Svitolina backhand to the backhand of Swiatek into the forehand of Svitolina. Swiatek, forehand inside out, is a winner. 30-40, one saved. Raducanu gets the 30 love. It is for all. Scoreboard will update. It's just frozen at the moment. It is for all. It is for all 30-40. Swiatek in big trouble. All right. Swiatek 30-40. Break point down. She serves. Into the forehand, a fault. Second serve. Second serve, Swiatek. Serving the backhand of Svitolina. Backhand of Swiatek down the line into the forehand of Svitolina. To the forehand of Swiatek. Svitolina. Forehand goes into the backhand of Swiatek. Who hits it wide. Svitolina's got the break. She's going to serve the match. The backhand goes wide. And Svitolina will serve to make the semis. 5-4. Swiatek just slamming the towel on the ground. And yelling at the coaches. Swiatek is mad. She's yelling at the coaches. She is not happy. Yeah, she is just blown up at the coaches. Why are you crying? What? Who's crying? All right, 5-4. Also, Raducanu was up 40 love. What the hell happened? All right, Swiatek's going to have to break back. Svitolina to try and get her second win over Swiatek. Yeah, Swiatek's super pissed. She doesn't usually get that, angry. She gets upset, but she doesn't get angry. She is pissed. Pegula's got a break point. Serving first is overrated. if you're Jessica Pegula, who cares? I'll win the toss and elect you to serve. Good luck. I know you're the best server in the world, but I'm not scared of you. 4 aces in the first game. Who cares? All right, Raducanu serves. Into the backhand of Pegula. Oh, just missed the return. I mean, that's called confidence. When you tell the best server in the world that you want them to serve, that's confidence. In your ability to return. That's confidence. All right, here we go. Svitolina's going to serve the match. As a return for Swiatek goes to front of Svitolina. Swiatek backhand. Svitolina pass. Swiatek volley. Svitolina pass. Swiatek can't volley that one. Just didn't react. 15 love. Good catch by the ball kid. 15 love. As we default second serve. Oh, lovely backhand winner down the line from Raducanu as she goes up 2-1. All right, serving to the forward. Swiatek return goes wide, and it's 30 love. Svitolina 2 points away. She is having a phenomenal year. We got 2 top 10 clashes here. We already had a top 10 clash today, which was a banger with Sabalenka. And Umboko. Ace MT. Wow, Svitolina. What a fight back. Okay, match points for Elina Svitolina to make the semis and to knock out Swiatek. God, man, WTA, it's crazy. Serve. Into the back of Swiatek. Good return. The back end of Svitolina. Swiatek slice on the stretch. Svitolina volley. Too good! And Svitolina gets her second win over Swiatek. And she knocks her out in the quarterfinal stage. It was a poor match by Swiatek standards. She didn't have fun. She didn't like it. She did not play well. She didn't serve well. But Svitolina, she just clutched it. And she is now into the semis. All right. Too good. Svitolina, too good. At the 4-all game, too good. And she is now into the semifinals of Indian Wells, where she'll take on the winner of Pegula and Raducanu. So, winner plays Svitolina. Now, somebody said that Swiatek, apparently, her number 2 ranking is on the line right now. So if Raducanu beats Pegula, Raducanu is number 2. But remember, if Pegula wins the title, Pegula's number 2. So these 2 ladies, hopefully nobody tells Pegula the score. Because if Pegula beats Swiatek, Pegula has to win the trophy to be number 2. And she could. Pegula just beat Svitolina in Dubai in the final over there. By the way, Svitolina beaten Coco twice, Andreeva, and now Swiatek. Phenomenal year by Elina Svitolina, who is currently number 8 in the world. So she's gone up. If she wins tomorrow, she'll go to number 7. If she wins the title, she'll go to number 7. So yeah, Svitolina, phenomenal year. Top 10 player, no doubt. And she's been top 4 before. I mean, she's been here and done that. But yeah, phenomenal from Svitolina. And now she adds Swiatek to the recent top 10 wins. All right. 15-all. If you want to keep watching Pegula versus Raducanu, jump on over. We're going to keep watching this one. Over here. So Noskova, Sabalenka, Svitolina. That's the lineup so far. We've got 1 spot left. One of these ladies is going to take it. And at the moment, it's 2-1 Raducanu. As the return goes out by Raducanu, 30-15. I feel like this match is going to be a banger. I don't know. I mean, like this top 5 clash. Raducanu, Pegula. I mean, they've just got an interesting style matchup. Yeah. Frosty handshake by Swiatek. Yeah, I think she's just pissed off. I don't think it's nothing against Svitolina. I think she's just angry at herself. Just having a bad, like, frosty handshakes aren't always because she doesn't like the opponent. But yeah, good win. Svitolina, another good win this year, and she is into the semis of another big tournament. That's her third big, she made the semifinals of Australia, final of Dubai, and now she's made the semis of Indian Wells. So she's having a great year. Jump on over. We'll see who she's going to play.